Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Somebody sent me this clip art of a church. They want to get rid of the clouds and they can figure that out, but when they're on the roof, they can't figure out how to do it. And they want to delete some of this. I would leave some of this. This is pretty cool. I've already done it. So for the one I'm doing it for, this thing you sent me is huge. It's 14 by 14. So I reduced it to like just less than 2 inches. I am going to take this, I'm going to set my nudge factor on 4, and I'm going to make a copy of it like I always do and move it over. Then I'm going to take this one and I'm going to trace bitmap, outline, trace, clip art. You can't do anything till it's like a vector. While it's done, I'm going to go right here and remove color from entire image. And you can see now that it's see-through. So I can move the new one over there. And it's a pretty good, clean vector image. I'm going to use a yellow box trick, make a rectangle with a yellow box, go up to Object, Order, Back a Page, and you can see there's no white in it. Okay, we don't need the yellow box. Okay, some of the clouds are going to be very easy to get rid of, some of them aren't. So we're going to click on that, we're going to go to Object and Group and ungroup it. Now I'm going to grab the clouds I know I can get rid of and hit delete. If you ever see it go like a bigger than that and go to the building like right here, you know you can't delete it like that. And almost done with the clouds. Whoop, see, there's what I'm talking about. All right, we're gonna, like right here, I would leave that part. I think it adds to it. You could clean this up a little bit by taking out that node, and then we take those two, select both those and right click and turn them into a line. That'll make it look a lot better. So the same thing here. These are actually connected to the roof. So we're going to swipe through here and delete everything. Now we've got a whoop-de-doo there. I'm going to select those two, right click, turn it into a line. The whoop-de-doo is still there. Let's see what's holding it up. Tell you what, we're going to take it and we're going to left click, right click, and you can just kind of see what the whoop-de-doo. There's two ways to do this. I'm going to take both these nodes and right click and turn them into a line. Shouldn't really make any much difference. But there's another node up here, so I'm going to select all three, right click, turn them into a line. By that way, it got rid of the whoop-de-doo. I'd go ahead and get rid of that node to kind of look like that. Now, I would leave, you can do this under your shape tool if you select it, but it's a lot easier with the pick tool. The ones that are not touching, so let's turn it back to a fill, and I think if I pick right there, there we go. So these will be ready, these will be easy to get rid of because they're not connected to the church. But you got to think about maybe leaving some of them to kind of make it look better. And this right here is going to be into the church. Then I need to work on the door. So like I said, I would leave some of them, but we're going to do this other roof just like we did the first one. Click on it, grab all those nodes, and try not to grab all the roof yet. You just try to delete some nodes and see there's some lines behind there, but that won't really matter. Tell you what, let's take the outline away. See, we got some double lines there. So now take these, see, we got a set of double lines. Look at that compared to that. So I'm going to just take my virtual segment delete key. No, that isn't going to work. Take my shape tool and select on that and select all these lines and delete them. Look at that. Maybe delete that. Nah, it took away too much of the roof. So what I do is just grab my shape tool and make this square. And you can always You can always add a node right there. And then you could right click and make it a cusp. And the cusp will bring that in without bringing that in. Now you can probably delete that. So some of that stuff I would leave. And so it'd be the same thing on this. Now that one's by itself, we can just delete it. Let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and finish it, or do at least this part. Grab this with the shape tool, selecting all the nodes and hitting delete. Grab all those nodes and right click and turn them into a line. Get all the rest of the nodes, right click, turn them into a line. And then you could start deleting nodes. And don't worry about it if it's a little bit off right now. Good look at that. Now let's look at it with a smart fill. Looks pretty good. I would leave that stuff. Now we need to work on the doors. That was my smart fill. The door is the only problem that's kind of really messed up. So let's select it. Let's left click, right click. And I would get rid of that. Sometimes it's easy. See, there's a set of double lines there. Double objects. So what I'm going to do now, I kind of want to leave this window. Okay, whenever you click on something that doesn't click, go up to object, break the curve apart. Whoop, I jiggled it. See, there's two sets of double lines, but that's not going to matter. I'm going to nudge that out of the way. Then I'm going to delete that second one. Now on this window or door, I think what I would do is grab the shape tool and grab that node right there and right click and break it apart. Grab that node right there, break it apart. And then you could use your virtual segment delete key to delete these lines. I got too far, too close to that other one. We want to keep that other line. So I'm just going to go through and delete these lines. Matter of fact, we broke that off, if you remember, so I could delete it. And then just take your 2-point line and come straight down. Well, it's going to mess it up a little bit, but we can fix that. Maybe take your shape tool and take these two nodes away. And that looks bad. So let's take these two nodes and just bring them over a little bit. And then maybe delete that node. You know what? It'd almost be easier just to kind of start over with that door. It's a little bit difficult because of the fact that it's at a kind of like a slant. So we're going to grab both these, right click and break it apart. And then we could take the virtual segment delete key and delete that. Then I would just draw a rectangle. Whoop. Somewhat like that. Now it is a rectangle. So we could do this right here, take the shape. Well, we don't have to take the shape tool. Since it's a rectangle, unlock your ratio up here and let's go 0.5 of an inch. Let's see what it might be too strong. Back to the pick tool. It's still a rectangle. Go up to the top, 0.5. Not quite the point I want. But we could correct that. Take that node right. Well, now take this object and go up to object and convert it to a curve so the nodes work. And we could take this well, let me right click, turn it into a cusp. There we go. And see, you can kind of make that shape. Now to get it, for some reason it won't go over. So right click, let's turn it into a curve now. Whoop, need to turn it into a cusp now. A cusp will only allow you to do one handle at a time. So let's say you get this where you kind of want it. You could do both doors the same. We could take, this is a little bit confusing, I bet, but Take that and right click and break it apart. Take that, right click, break it apart. And then we could just delete this side. And we're going to say we want that side. So, well, we actually need to probably move the bottom. Take the bottom away because we can change the bottom. And so right click, break it apart. Then you can take your virtual segment delete key and delete that line. While we're right here, let's make this line go to that stairs. Now click off of it. Click to have a line, Control D and make a duplicate. I didn't hold down the control button. I held down the shift button. Control button. There we go. That looks pretty good. Now we probably want to make the door wider. But what we could do here, I'm not really happy with that, but we're going to call it good. Take a 2-point line and go from there to there. And I'm actually going to fill in this door. Okay? And I'm going to move it out of the way. Well, that's pretty far. There's our window I wanted to keep. Now I'm going to left click, right click. We could actually take our smoothing tool. Well, that's way too big. 0.1. And we kind of smooth that off, make it look more like the door itself. Now what I would do is take the effects and contour. I'm going to contour the inside on 0.005 and just see what happens. Too much. Boy, it's going to be a little bitty contour because I'm working so little. 0.001. And now it's not enough. 0.003. And let's go a little deeper. Maybe I didn't have 0.005. There we go. Now I'm going to nudge that over. And nudge our window over so we won't forget it. Zoom in here. That's kind of what I wanted, but that window isn't, it's kind of hard because it's and I'd actually maybe let's make it short. And I don't know if this is a particular church. Somebody hit the plus key, put another window over here. Now, my plus key didn't work. If you hold down the control button, that'll be equal. Now we need to, all this is going to leak, so what we're going to do is take our virtual segment delete key and delete that line. Okay, I have to go up to Object. Tell you what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to select it all. Let me just select it, go up to Object and break the contour apart. And then that way, we should be able to delete this line. There we go. Let's see what it looks like with the Smart Fill now. That's not the look I was looking for. There's actually another set of lines there now. Let's take that one and delete it. That was my original line. I guess I didn't move it. I actually want the door to be black too. So let's take this shape and fill it in. Tell you what, I'm going to change my nudge factor to like 2 inches. Even though that'll look half bad. I went up. Then I'm going to left click, right click. Let's do the same. There we go. And I want, that way I can make that door black. So I'm going to go to Object, break the contour apart, move that back over. Now we want it to, well, let's see what it looks like filled in. There we go. And if you wanted panes of the glass, see, but no, that's not what we want. That's too much. Somehow I got a leak. Even though that's pretty cool, that's too much. We want this. Somehow I created a leak. Oh, it's right here. See this, when I put the smart fill here, it's leaking in the front. So what I'm gonna have to do, just real quickly, take a 2-point line and I'm gonna go, well, I need to fix that leak. There's a leak right there. I'm gonna just do this right here and then maybe a little bit longer and then go all the way over to here. Now let's see what it looks like filled in. Still got a leak on the front somehow. Oh, it's right there. I didn't go far enough with my line. So now you can take your shape tool, and you can always correct this later. Smart fill tool. There we go. That's what we wanted. And then you could fill in these windows and fill in the, maybe fill, I got a leak right there. Oh, it's leaking. So I'm going to fill in. Well, if I fill in that, let's just take another 2-point line. And we're going to take all the lines away. So let's put a line across here. Let's zoom in. This is taking a lot longer than I would have thought or needed to be. Get the shape tool, grab that line, put it up there, grab that line, put it to the top of that line. Now, whenever you can't move something because it's so minute, you can always use the nudge tool. Now let's see what it looks like. Smart fill. There we go. That's what I wanted. Now this one is broken, so we'll have to take it apart. Well, they're really all broken. So if he didn't want those anyway, why would we just delete those lines? And we could go right now and select everything and right click, no outline. There we go. That looks pretty good. I like it. And I would seriously keep this stuff and, that stuff and that stuff. It kind of, this would be probably pretty easy to take away. Look at all the extra lines. But since we're not going to cut it, the lines aren't really going to matter. I think it looks pretty good. If you wanted to, you could delete that node. Delete that node. See, we're going to have lines now. I'm not doing a very good job for him. Right click to a line. There we go. And we're going to take away the lines anyway. That looks pretty good. Anyway, on my first one, I filled in the black, but I like that. It's like a batterboard look. Anyway, I hope that helped them a little bit. Thank you for watching.